Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video we'll be talking about polygons in AutoCAD to see how easy we can do polygon using CAD software. Now by the way, polygons are one of the hard shape that when we're drawing on a hand drawing. On the paper it's not easy to draw polygon. Now if by any chance you had drawing in high school, sometimes teachers are, in some schools, they're teaching students some drawing basics. Now they say that in order to draw a polygon, we will use a circle that will help us to draw a polygon. And this is the way that the basic of the drawing polygon on a paper, it's by using a circle. Now how would you be able to draw equilateral polygons? Now I'm talking about polygons general name. Polygon means any shape with multi edges. Starting with a triangle, it's polygon. Rectangle, pentagon, and so on. We'll go for hexagon, sexagon, the rest of them. The edge, multi-edge that we have it, gonna be polygon. Now AutoCAD can start from 3 sides to 1024 sides. But before going there, I need you to understand how would you be able to draw polygons. Then you will understand why AutoCAD is using this approach in drawing polygon. Now someone is asking you to draw a polygon. Now there is a way that if you find all the angles, let's say I'm zooming a bit to talk about one of them. Let's say someone is asking you to draw this polygon. Let's say one of the polygons that will be a bit confusing. Let's say this polygon. Someone is asking you to draw this polygon. Well, how do you... The first one is easy. Let's say you start with this line. You start with this line here. You have... Let's say you have the dimension of this line. Then what? Well, it's not something easy to say, okay, I have to find all of these angles to see the exact angles to draw them, yes? Now how we do this one, we normally have some information. Let's say we have information, because normally for those polygons the information will be given. Maybe we have this distance. Maybe we have this distance here. Maybe we have this distance. So with this distance, if I draw a circle, with this distance, I'm going to draw a circle. So it passed through the point. Since from this point to this point will be the same, yes? This is equilateral. So all the way that you're looking at them, the distance will be the same. From this point to this point, it's the same. Any point that you take from here till here, it's the same distance. From here till here is the same distance. It's gonna be the same distance that you have it. So you can choose from here till here. Imagine this point like this. We call them, I can draw this distance. It'll be something like this. It's all of them passing through the centroid. Now, in order to draw this one in a hand drawing, what will we do? We will draw a circle. That with this distance, with this diameter, we'll draw a circle. So the circle that we're drawing it, what will happen? If I can do it, let's see, does it pass through? Yes, approximately. The circle that we will draw will pass through all of the corners. Let's say we'll pass through all of the corners. Then we have some techniques. That we will be able to divide, I mean, we'll still do some other things. We'll find this point here, from this point, and then we will divide this one from the centroid to the angles that we have them, so we'll draw some, it's not easy, but we'll be able to draw it. Why? Because we will divide this one to equal angles, then we'll be able to connect those intersections. That's gonna give us, so you divide this one to equal angles, then you're gonna use lines to connect those intersections to give you the polygon. You realize that this is not an easy task to do it in hand. Well, the way that AutoCAD use the same technique. So it's gonna use the same technique to draw ellipse. So using a circle. Well, I'm not gonna go to in detail here. I'm gonna go to detail in AutoCAD. So we have two way that AutoCAD is dealing with this circle. Why? Let me just show it to you. Instead of the circle to be passing through the point, I could have a circle that it is within. Let's draw a circle to show it to you. Let's see if this one. I can have a circle that does not pass through the point, but what is it? The edge of the, it's still okay. What we have to do, we're going to do the same procedure, not in AutoCAD, but in hand. We're going to do the same thing. We have the center. We'll divide this one into equal angles. Then what we do here, we're not going to connect the points. We're going to draw tangent to the circle. So we'll draw tangent somewhere. So what we do, we'll say, okay, let's draw those tangents. So we're going to draw a tangent from this point to the other point, tangent to the circle. Then like this, we're going to get, it's supposed to be tangent to the circle is not here. It's supposed to be tangent to circle, and here we got the polygon. So there's two methods, whether the circle is passing through the point or the circle is inside the polygon. The two methods in hand drawings can be used to draw polygon. The same manner here, AutoCAD uses the same techniques. So if you have a polygon, the polygon doesn't matter how many sides you have, starting from 3 sides to 1024 sides. We're not going to go for that much. Let's say maximum we'll go for 10 sides. So the side doesn't matter. There's two approach. Whether you're going to draw this, whether you're going to draw the polygon with a circle which passes through the corner point, or you're going to draw the polygon by a circle which is inside the polygon. Now you can draw the same polygon with the two methods. Both of them are supposed to end up exactly the same polygon. Now, what do we call those two methods? Now, this one, when the circle is passing through the corner points, we say that the polygon is inscribed in circle. It's inside the circle. Inscribed in circle. This is what we say. Inscribed in circle. When we want to draw a polygon with a circle, which the circle is inside the polygon, we call this one, the polygon is circumscribed about circle. Circumscribed means that it's touching the circumferences of the circle. Look at here, this is the circumference of the circle. Look at here, it means that we have tangent to the circle. We call it, the polygon is circumscribed about circle. any of the method that you use it, you will end up the same polygon. I mean, you can draw the same polygon with any of those two methods. Now, before talking about this one, let's come here. Now, the radius of those two circles, you have to understand them. You have to know the relation between the radius of the circle and the polygon. And this will be the base of choosing which method that we have to use. We said it doesn't matter, yes, but depending on the information, I might not have both of them. I might have this option, or I might have this option. So before drawing the polygon, I have to know which information is given to me. Now the information is, we'll be having a center, or somewhere we'll be having a center. We'll be having a center somewhere. Now with this center will be the center of the circle and the polygon. Now, if you have information from the center of polygon to the corner, so if you have distance from center to the corner, we're going to use this distance to be the radius for the circle, and the circle will pass through the points, and we have to use inscribed in circle option. If I have a distance which is from center, but it's toward not the corner points, toward the middle of the edge. Look at this distance. It's from the center toward the midpoint of the edge. If I use this one to draw a circle, the circle will come inside the polygon. I can use this distance as a radius for the circle, but I have to use this method. Why? Because the dimension I have it, if I use this dimension to draw a circle, the circle will come inside the polygon. This is one of the confusing part of choosing which of the methods. It depends on what's given. So let's just, before talking about other, let's talk about this one. Let's leave this one. It's not this one. Look at here. What's given to me? A distance from center toward the corner. Now, what to do in order to know which method it is? Try to do this for the other corners. Let's say this is the distance. It's given to me, yes? All of them are the same. This is 10. Everywhere it's 10 like this. Now, if I try to connect those points with a circle, which is a different color, you realize that the circle will pass through the point like this. This is not a quite circle, but if I connect those points with a circle, the circle passes through the point, yes? Now I know that this will be, which one? Will be inscribed in circle. So I'm going to use that option to draw the polygon. Let's look at something else. This is the example. I mean, from the center here it's 10. So what does it mean? I will draw the same thing from the center to the word. This one 10. This is 10, and so on. 10, like this 10. Now if I'm trying to connect those together with a circle, the head point of this, if I draw, will be something like this. The circle is very bad here. It's the best I could do. This will be a circle, or let's say I can do it with a normal circle if I do it. So I can do a circle here. Now you realize that we can use this 10 as a radius of the circle, but the circle will be where? Will be inside the polygon. Look, the circle will be inside the polygon. So we call this one what? Circumscribed about circle. I mean the polygon circumscribed about the circle. So it depends, you see, it depends on the information that will be given on the polygon. We will choose one of those two methods, whether inscribed in circle or circumscribed about circle. We have other methods. We have edge method as well. Sometimes you may have only information on one edge. You may have information one edge. Or we can use this one also in AutoCAD because it's equilateral polygons. The one that we're drawing it is equilateral. Means that if you have one edge, the others are similar. AutoCAD will finish the rest of the shape for you. If you just draw one of this line, then AutoCAD will finish the rest of it. We're not gonna focus too much about edge because it's a bit complicated. All the methods in line can be used to draw it, so that's why it's a bit confusing. I'm not gonna focus too much about that one. I don't want you to confuse, but I just want to explain it. If you want to draw polygon with edge length, if you have only one line, you can draw this line by any of the methods that we had in line commands, whether two coordinates, delta x, delta y, or angle length. Any methods, you'll be able to draw this line and AutoCAD will finish the rest of the shape for you. We're going to show it to you at least a simple one, but not in detail. Now we'll do another video for the examples. We'll start with 3 examples. We have it for the 3 methods. So let's show you where does this polygon located. Now the polygon commands, you will not see it directly on the drawings. Why? Because it's under rectangle. So you have to open the drop down menu. You'll see here polygon will be there. So this is the polygon shape. Polygon, it's with the rectangle. Why? Because rectangle is considered as polygon as well. Considered as polygon. Now in the next video we're gonna draw some examples, starting example 1, 2, 3 for polygon, to see how we're dealing with those methods. Thanks for watching.